Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. When it comes to AI, Google's and Samsung's flagships are closer than ever before, which makes a perfect sense to compare which one delivers a better AI experience in each department. In this video, I will put the S24 Ultra and the Pixel 8 Pro neck to neck to answer this question. So without further ado, let's jump in. Let's start by comparing the AI features in each gallery app. But before starting, let me show you that all apps are up to date on both sides. And now let's begin the comparison. Here's the first shot, and in this scenario I want to move myself further away from the camera to see how each phone will generate the missing part of my body. So let's start the generative AI on both devices. So I will select the subject on both, make myself smaller, and then move myself to the left side. Let's do the same here on the S24 Ultra. I think they are pretty much the same, and let's give it a try. When it comes to the speed, the 8 Pro took 11 seconds more than the S24 Ultra, but there is a massive difference in quality. The S24 Ultra didn't generate my legs like the 8 Pro did, and there is a big error on the right side. While on the Pixel, I'm getting much better results with the ability to choose between multiple options, and if I didn't like any of them, I can regenerate a new set of results. But with the Galaxy, you are only getting one option, so if it's not good enough, you are stuck with it. So the win goes to the 8 Pro in this scenario, and let's try another one. In this example, there are a lot of people in the background, and I want to keep only myself and the dinosaur, so let's give it a try. Now I highlighted everything on both devices, but it took me a much longer time on the Galaxy to highlight everything, plus it doesn't allow me to highlight this part or the legs of this person for some reason. But anyways, let's generate and see the results. In this example, the Pixel took 2 seconds less than the S24 Ultra, and the results are better as well. So if you take a look here, you will see an error next to me because the phone didn't allow me to select this part, while the Pixel did work really well in this area. Plus, the S24 Ultra added something that looks like a trash can here on the side to hide the group of people standing over here, while the Pixel did it in a much better way. It didn't add anything to the shot and kept everything nice and clean. Plus it gave me multiple options as usual. So overall, when it comes to the quality, the Pixel is miles ahead, but there are a couple of features that you can only find on the S24 Ultra. The first one is the ability to add different subjects or objects from other photos to the same one you have. So I'm gonna select myself from a different photo and then tap on done. What I will do here, I will replace myself with this shot, or I can even put someone else in the frame if I want to, and then tap on generate. And here you go, there's another version of me in the same shot, which is kinda scary because you can add other people that you never met before to your photos, and this can be easily misused in an unethical way, and I'm not sure how this is not violating the AI terms. So please let me know what do you think in the comments. Another feature you can only find on the S24 Ultra is the ability to rotate your images, and AI will fill in the gaps. So let's give it a try. Here's the final result, and it did an amazing job in filling the gaps. I tried it on multiple photos, and I'm always getting good results from this feature. The Pixel also has some different styling options that are missing from the S24 Ultra, like the ability to change the sky look and color, style your photo to make it look like it's taken in the golden hour, or even change the water look same as the sky. So to sum up, the 8 Pro has the edge when it comes to the quality, while the S24 Ultra will give you more useful features, so you are the judge which one is more important to you. But I will call it a draw for the sake of this comparison and give a point to each one. Now let's go through the AI features exclusive to each phone, starting with the S24 Ultra. You have the ability to tap and hold on any video to play it in slow motion, and this feature uses AI to generate the missing frames on the fly, with the ability to convert your video into a slow motion and save it if you want. You have the ability to change the speed to half speed, quarter speed if the video is recorded in 60 frames, or you can make it twice as fast. And this feature is missing from the Pixel 8 Pro. When it comes to the Pixel, we have the Audio Magic Editor, which will allow you to mute certain sounds from your video while keeping others. and this is something you won't find on the S24 Ultra. Plus you get best take, which will allow you to swap people's faces to get the best look for each one in the frame. So overall, when it comes to the AI features in Gallery, the win goes to the Pixel in terms of count and the quality, but it depends on what kind of features you are interested in more. And let's move on to the next category. Now let's talk about the AI features in the Notes app, and that's where the S24 Ultra really shines. Unfortunately, the 8 Pro doesn't have any AI features in Keep Notes just yet, but we should expect some in the future. But at the time of filming this video, I don't have any AI features on the 8 Pro. So let me show you what you can do on the S24 Ultra. I copied this script from one of my videos to try the AI features on it, and we have the AI button here at the bottom. When you tap on it, it will automatically select the text, giving you 4 different options. The first one is called Auto Format, and when you tap on it, it will give you 2 different choices, either to convert it into headers and bullets or meeting notes. So let's try the headers and bullets. I'm really impressed by the results coming out of this feature. It gave every point a relevant header and organized everything nicely. Plus it gives you multiple iterations to choose from. It can change the styling, the colors, the font. So as you see here, you have tons of options to choose from, with the ability to copy only, replace whatever you have with this one, or add it to a different note. The other thing you can do is to summarize your note. So let's give it a try. From what I see, it did an amazing job in summarizing the whole idea of the script, and it worked really well. Plus you have the ability to change it from a standard summary into a detailed one by tapping on this button. Then you choose detailed and hit done, and it will add some extra details for you. Plus you have the same options at the bottom, either to copy it, replace it, or add to a different page or note. The third option we have is called correct spelling, but it will also correct your grammar and punctuation mistakes, and the changed words will be underlined, so you can tap on any of them to check the original and also replace it if you want. Last but not least, you can translate your notes in 17 different languages, but it requires downloading the language model first, and these are the options you can choose from. Overall, the S24 Ultra wins the notes competition by far, so let's move on to the next one. Now let's talk about the generative AI wallpapers and see the differences between the two. Starting with the categories, the S24 Ultra comes with 9 different categories, while the Pixel has 12. And the 9 included here are exactly the same ones on the Pixel, but the extra categories are volcano, texture, and X-ray. I found the matching ones to work exactly the same. So for example, when I go inside imaginary, I have the same 3 words to play around with, and I'm getting the exact same options. Plus I can generate random wallpapers if I want. So overall in this area, the win goes to the 8 Pro for the more options it has. Now let's talk about the typing and the chatting experience. Both devices have multiple AI features to make things easier for you, starting with the chat translate. On the 8 Pro, it's called Live Translate, while on the S24 Ultra, it's called Chat Translate. And as you see here, once I open a chat in a different language, on the Pixel, it will offer me to translate the conversation and everything will appear in line. And the same exact thing happens on the S24 Ultra. You need to open the keyboard, then choose chat translation, and everything will appear in the same bubble. But there is a fundamental difference between the two, which is the number of languages available on each device. For example, the Pixel gives you up to 55 different languages to choose from, as shown here on the screen, while the S24 Ultra only offers 17 different languages. So the win goes to the Pixel for this one. Secondly, both devices give you the option to write your messages in different ways using AI. On the S24 Ultra, it's called Writing Style. On the Pixel, it's called Magic Compose. On the Galaxy, you need to tap the AI button on the keyboard, then tap on Writing Style. It will give you multiple options and different categories to choose from. On the Pixel, you need to tap on the Magic Compose button, but you will get much more options when compared to the Galaxy. But the big advantage the S24 Ultra has is the ability to use this feature anywhere in the OS because it's embedded inside the keyboard. So for example, I have here Google Docs and I can use the same writing style feature anywhere I want. But here on the 8 Pro, it's limited to the Google Messages app. Number 3, the grammar and the spelling mistakes correction. Both devices have the same functionalities, but they work differently. For example, on the Pixel, the grammar mistakes are highlighted in blue, while the spelling mistakes are highlighted in red. And for you to correct your sentence, you need to tap on each option separately, and it will give you the best option in the suggestions strip. While on the S24 Ultra, you can do the whole thing in one tap by opening the spelling and the grammar option from the keyboard, and it will give you one sentence to insert in your chat. So it's much easier to achieve the same thing on the S24 Ultra, especially if you're going to do this for a long sentence or paragraph, and that's why it takes the win. But there is only one feature on the Pixel that the S24 Ultra doesn't have, which is the smart replies. When you open WhatsApp, for example, it will suggest for you some replies in the keyboard, which will make it a little bit easier for you. And this only works on WhatsApp for now, but Google promised more third-party apps in the future. Now let's talk about the voice recorder. Samsung added some of the features we already have in Google's Recorder app, but there are some fundamental differences between the two. If you take a look here on the Pixel 8 Pro, you will see it has a live transcribe for my own words, while the S24 Ultra is only recording my voice for now, and if I want to start transcribing, I need to save the recording first, then open it, and hit the transcribe button, choose the language, and hit transcribe. The second difference is in the accuracy. Both have some errors, but the Pixel 8 Pro is more accurate than the S24 Ultra. Not only this, but Google's Recorder is capable of identifying different sounds while recording. So for example, here I have some music played in the background while recording. I have the same recording here on the S24 Ultra, but it didn't identify any of these sounds. So I have speech, music, I have dogs and birds, as you see here, and I can search for these sounds in my recording like this, and it will take me right away to this part. While the S24 Ultra doesn't have this option, it will only show you the words. And when you take a look at the speaker labels, you will see here that it identified the dogs and the birds I played as different speakers instead of showing them as different sounds like the Pixel. Both apps offer the speaker labels feature, but I found the S24 Ultra to be more accurate in this matter, while the Pixel messed up the speakers quite a bit. And when I try to summarize the recording, it says it's too short, while the S24 Ultra can summarize just fine. When it comes to the transcription, the Pixel can do it in 28 languages versus only 17 on the S24 Ultra. So overall in this category, the win goes to the 8 Pro. Now let's end this video by talking about some random AI features. The first one is the web page summary. I know this feature is available on the Pixel 8 Pro, but unfortunately it's only supported in the US. I'm sure it will do a great job if I have it available on my phone, but I will give the win to the S24 Ultra because I can use it anywhere in the world without any restrictions. And I found it to be very accurate with the ability to change between a standard and detailed summary, which is very handy. The second feature is only available on the Pixel, which is the ability to clean your documents from any smudges in Google Drive. And all you need to do is to highlight the area and it will use AI to remove any dirt, which is something you cannot do on the S24 Ultra, and the Pixel takes the point. And lastly, when it comes to the circle to search, it's a feature that Google will push to the Pixel 8 models by the end of this month, and it works exactly the same, so there is no point in comparing them. So I think that's pretty much it for today. These are the differences between the Pixel 8 Pro and the S24 Ultra when it comes to AI features, to give you a clear idea about the capabilities of each device. So please let me know in the comments what do you think. But for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.